Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, January 15th, 2014, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Wow, what a day. I mean, we have had a great month, and this was the greatest day so far of a great month, starting a great year. Hey, it feels so good. Let me tell you, the Dow Jones Industrial Average had a second big day in a row. I told you it was going to come out of that little downward blip we had, and it set a new record high again today. So we are once again at a higher level with the Dow Jones Industrial Average than we ever have been in stock market history. Dow gained 108 points, and man, we gained too. We just couldn't do anything wrong. For starters, usually we have at least a couple bad trades. We didn't have any bad trades today. You know, excuse me. Even the painted turd that is Sears Holding Corporation redeemed itself today. Nothing went bad, and we had some absolutely fabulous trades. I'll show you when I'll show you charts. I'll show you three trades, $7,000 a piece. Each one, three of them. I mean, it's just an incredible day. We ended up closing out over $25,000 in closed out trades, but on top of it all, we're carrying over $15,000 in open trades. That means over $40,000. Now, listen, just to put this in perspective, we had just a crush. I felt like a crushing day, I think 3-4 days ago. And I went back and looked at that, and we lost a little under $8,000. That was horrible. The worst day of the month, and we lost just barely $8,000. Today we turned around, we make $40,000, and that's why this is such a great system, folks. This is the best trading system in the world for stocks. No question about it. There's nobody else out there doing better than we are. And I'm sorry, I am not modest about this. This is the best. Anyway, let's take a look at those charts. Okay, we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average here, and you can see here, here's that flat period, and I actually kept thinking it was going to resolve itself by going up. It didn't. It took this long plunge, I think 177 points down, but then yesterday we gained 100 and some points, and today we again gained 108 points, putting us up at an all-time record high. I did look at the charts. It's kind of interesting. Today we did not make a record intraday high, but the close is an all-time high for the Dow. I have so many good trades. I couldn't even possibly show you all the trades today, but I will show you just maybe three of them. This first one is in DL, and DL is China Distance Holding. And China Distance Holding gained 10% today. We bought this yesterday at this little pop-up. It went against us, and then it kind of came up, but we weren't holding hardly anything in this on the close yesterday. But this thing just absolutely went bananas today. It went way up here, and then it pulled back, and I got scared. When it was down here, I got scared. I thought this whole thing was going to reverse, but then it managed to recover, and it took out these highs and ended up closing almost on its high. Just great trade there, and we are holding over $7,000 in China Distance Holding. Then I'll show you another one. Aha! My old favorite, Tesla Motors. Tesla, whoa, has been good to us. We bought this thing yesterday. Big spike up, pulled back, got scared there, but it recovered did a beautiful rally yesterday, and this morning it gaps up. Fortunately, it never got back to this high. I mean, it was really up there when it hit the top of this, but it did come back and then recovered just a little, and we got out before it started selling off. And again, we took out over $7,000 closed out trade in Tesla Motors. And finally, I'll show you one more. This is in JRJC. That stands for China Distance Online. This is a fairly new stock for us. It's a little bit on the thin side, but boy, does it move. And we grabbed this thing today. It had this huge spike up, jumped into that, just barely got into that, but it just kept going, and closed up here. We are holding over $7,000 in China Distance Online, and that market, folks, gained 18% today. Hey, to be long with a market that goes 18%, that's just a great feeling. So it was an absolutely spectacular day. Trader Bob is happy, and I'm signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday.